Hi there, myself Abhilash, and in this video we are going to learn the advanced features of VLOOKUP function. Okay, in the last video we have seen how to use VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP in terms of basic usage, right? And here we will see few advanced features how we can effectively use VLOOKUP function in Excel. Okay, see, I have a database where I want to convert this, I want to assign a name to this database. Okay, to assign a name to a database, I'll select the data and I'll use Control T to convert this data into table. Okay, in this pop-up box, you can see where is the data for your table. This is the source which is highlighted here, and it says my table has headers, which is check marked because I have the headers here. You can see these headers, so I want these headers to be like a header. If I don't check mark this, these headers will be part of the table, and by default Excel will provide column 1, column 2, column 3 has as a default header. Okay, which I don't want, so I check marked here, click OK. Now the design ribbon will come in place. Okay, when you have selected a data, say for example I'll come back here, you don't find design ribbon because there are few flying ribbons which will come only when you are in the future. Okay, when you are using that particular feature. Okay, see, I'll come back and select one of the within the table range, then the design ribbon will come in place. Okay, these will be active or these will be visible. These flying ribbons are visible only when you are using that particular feature. Okay, here I have an option called table name. By default it is table 3. Now I want to change it to scorecard, right? Because this is a student scorecard. Now I want to use, let me select any one of the names. Now I want to use VLOOKUP rather than selecting the table every time. I want to use the name which we have assigned now. Okay, let me see how it works. VLOOKUP VL tab, lookup value is Sushma, comma, instead of selecting the table I'll mention scorecard. See, you can move this screen tip. Okay, formula tip, you have the scorecard visible here. Boom, hit tab, that will come in place, comma, I want to see marks in mathematics. Mathematics is in third column because first column is students, second column is English, third column is mathematics. So I'll mention 3 comma 0, which is exact match, right? Boom, see, Sushma scored 48 marks in mathematics, right? So let me try and change this to social. Now, okay, the scores has not revised because I have kept formulas in automatic. Okay, so it has to revise, right? Okay, okay, to revise the scores, if I want to see the scores in social, then I need to mention 4 here. Boom, so we got the scores for Sushma in social. Say for example if I want to change it to Donald, so Donald has scored 86 in social. See, that means even if you mention the name, okay, the table which we have assigned a name to this table, even this database can be used in terms of name. So you can assign a name to that particular table and you can use it in VLOOKUP. Fine. And now we will see how to use the dynamic column index number. Okay, so column index number we have used 4, and if I change this, let me change this, if I change it to science, then it is not moving, right? So again we need to change it to fifth column, because science comes in fifth column, 1 2 3 4 and fifth column. Hit enter, boom, it it gives the result for Claire. She has scored 58, right? So rather than doing it manually, what I'll do is, let me use once again VLOOKUP. This is the lookup value and table name is scorecard. I have typed SCO and use tab, comma, column index number. I want to make it dynamic. To make it dynamic, I'll use match function. Match function has match function has 3 arguments. Fine. Okay, I'm sorry. Match function has 3 arguments. The first argument is lookup value. Lookup value, what we are looking for? We are looking for science results, right? And lookup array. Lookup array is nothing but, where is these headers located? These headers is located in this table, right? These are the headers which we are looking out for, right? So just select those headers, comma, match type is exact match. We are not looking for approximate match or less than or greater than match. We are looking for exact match. Now, comma, range lookup. Again, I'll use comma because we are looking for exact match. Now, let's see what this match does for us. Okay, just select this function and press F9. Boom, you can see 5 here. That means by default, based on the selection, based on the lookup value here, okay, it will match us and it provides the column index number. Okay, so that is the purpose why we have used match function. Okay, I'll hit enter, boom, see Claire, science 58. Oh, wow. Now mathematics, Claire mathematics 71, Claire 71 mathematics. Wow, that's great, right? So it has become dynamic now. Naresh mathematics 97. So this is how you can use dynamic column index number in VLOOKUP. At the same time, we can keep the table, okay, in a name, assign a name to a table and keep that name in VLOOKUP, which is this option. I'm sorry, I forgot. Table array. Okay, so in table array we can keep the name of a table, and in column index number we can use match function to match according to our requirement, rather than going and select changing every time, right? And now we will use column and row formula in VLOOKUP. Okay, column and row formulas. How to use column and row formulas in VLOOKUP? Let me take the same example. Here I'll use VLOOKUP. Lookup value is this. Table array is scorecard, comma, column index number. I have to mention one. Say for example, if it is mathematics, I have to mention third column, right? So rather than putting third column, I'll mention column, okay, minus this column is in 8th column. Okay, minus what we need to mention, 5, which will fetch 3rd column. You understood? 0. Let me see, I'll just go and select what column does for us. If I select column minus 5, press F9. Oh, it is showing an error. Why is that? Okay, the column formula. Okay, my keyboard has some problem and it won't work properly. Only U doesn't work properly. Okay, press F9 and see, you can see the 3 which comes here as a dynamic, right? So I pressed Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z to go back. Now let me move this script down. Now VLOOKUP, lookup value, here it is a table name, okay, or table range, and column index number and exact match. Now hit enter, boom, mathematics Naresh 97, right? And this can, when you can use this column or row, you can use row or column. Okay, when you can use this, whenever you want to make VLOOKUP dynamic, and when you want to drag this formula to the formulas to the next cells, right? When you are using this formula to drag it to downward, either to push it down, okay, here it now it doesn't work, or push it towards your right hand side. Okay, so this will work effectively when we have to drag this formula and when we have to use VLOOKUP dynamically. Okay, so this is column index number. I'm sorry, this is by using column, and we can also use row by selecting, this is the 10th row, and we are looking for the output as 3, so I am minusing row with 7. So if I select this, I am holding shift button and I have selected back. I pressed F9, which gives 3, Ctrl Z, hit enter, boom, you will get the result, right? And if you change the names, you will get the result automatically, right? And this is the effective way of doing, and this is the possibilities of doing, right? So now we'll see how to embed a formula, how to embed source table in the formula. Here let me use VLOOKUP. Okay, well, we have a source data here, right? This is the database, and I don't want to show this database to the to other users or to the end users, okay, away from operational teams, right? So we cannot share this data to the operational teams. We can only share this data to the management, right? So in that cases, sometimes what we can do is we have to hide this source table. How to hide this source table, or how to make this formula complicated for not understanding to the others, or for making others to understand difficult. Okay, what we can do is VLOOKUP, lookup value, and table array is scorecard, comma 2, comma 0, where I am looking for English scores. This is regular formula. However, I'll press F9. If you press F9, the source table will be embedded within the formula, right? And if I hit enter, it fetches the result and it doesn't take any source data. See here, the cell is selected, but here the table is not selected because it is not fetching the data from this table because the data is already embedded here, right? Hit enter. Boom. Stephen, mathematics 70. Oh, okay. This is not mathematics, this is English, because we have used 2 comma 0. If at all we mention 3 comma 0, then it fetches mathematics course, right? So it works, right? It works fine. So this is how you can embed a formula. Okay, within a formula you can embed the source data, right? This is awesome, right? So we can use this way. And now the last one and the final one, the very important feature, how to use, let me remove, how to use VLOOKUP from right hand side towards the left hand side, right? Let me add one more column here. This is student, so hall ticket number, hall ticket, right? So student hall ticket starts from say 143567 comma 14. Okay, that's all, it's okay. 143590. okay, I'll hold control and hit enter. I'll get some values. I'll make sure I'll paste by values because it should not change from now and then. So say for example I have a student name and I want to find out the hall ticket number of the particular student. Okay, usually we'll forget to collect the hall tickets, right? I usually forget to collect my hall tickets, or I'll forget to carry my hall ticket while going to the exams. It happened one day, very sad. Okay, so how to use VLOOKUP to fetch the results towards the back side, right, towards the uh, left hand side, right? We always know the VLOOKUP will fetch values towards the right hand side, from left hand side towards the right hand side, but here it will fetch the values from B to A. How can we do that? We can do that using lookup value. Instead of selecting table array, I will use if function. If 1 comma 0 comma, 1 comma 0 comma, this is logical test. Okay, let me pull this here. If formula, what if formula is doing? The logical text is 1 comma 0 and value if true comma, value if false is this. Okay, comma, sorry, close the parenthesis, comma, here I have to mention column index number as 2 comma 0. Hit enter. Boom. Let me explain this. Stephen 143576, which is correct. I'll explain this. This is bit complicated, however, okay. If I select this if function, okay, what if function is doing here? It is calculating the table. Okay, here we have embedded the table, here we have selected the table, here the table is using in if function. Okay, what this curly brackets does is, the curly brackets is something like it is an array feature. Array feature works here we are not pressing Ctrl Shift Enter even if it is an array feature, because the result, the values are embedded in formula using curly brackets, right? it is embedded in curly brackets. That's why it is not uh, required to use control shift enter. If formula, the logical text is 1 comma 0, because we need to fetch the value from here or from here. Okay, and the scorecard is the table name. Okay, in the scorecard we have taken only student names, right? Okay, let me tell this. And A3 is to A14, which is hall ticket numbers. Okay, now if I select all this and press F9, see, you can see what this is doing. What if function is doing, it is collecting the data of student names and student hall ticket number, like Abhilash, the hall ticket number, Sushma hall ticket number, blah blah blah, right? And it ends with the Stephen. And here what I am looking for, I am looking for second value to execute, right? For Stephen is here. To execute second value, I have to mention 2 comma 0, right? If I press enter, it gives the result, right? So this is how you can use. I have once I hit enter, I have used Control Z to come back, because the table data will be embedded here. Okay, so VLOOKUP will fetch results even from left hand side to right hand side towards the left hand side, right? Student name is here, we are looking for hall ticket number, still it fetches using VLOOKUP. If you use, you can see the formula here, if you use if formula, okay, as an array as an array feature to fetch the results, right? So these are the points which I have planned to share with you. If you have anything new to which you have learned, you can share it in the below comment section. However, if you have any doubts, any questions related to this video, please post it in the comment section and I'll make sure to resolve it as early as possible. Okay, so that's all in this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.